Can Mark Carney help the UK get closer to Europe? I think so. I think Mark Carney's win is very significant, and the UK Prime Minister and politicians should be looking at it closely, because essentially the UK is in a tug of love, if you will, at the moment, or caught between the States and Europe. There are conflicts there in terms of trade, in terms of loyalty, everything. Mark Carney has just said, we reject Donald Trump and we are in with Europe. First thing he did is becoming PM, off to Europe to meet people. He has made that distinction dead clear. He has said quite clearly what side is on, not Trump, and for Europe. And that model has brought him success. The Liberal Party was down, but he came in and he said, this is where the future lies for Canada, not with the States, but over here with Europe. That's significant. That boldness, that rejection of Trump, and that embrace of European values is highly significant. And I think the British government should take a look at that and what that does as an electoral move, rather than just pandering to the far right or trying to suck up to Trump. I think they should really look at that. Secondly, there's the issue of the Commonwealth. You know, we now have in Canada a pro-European who used to be the governor of the Bank of England at the helm, and then you've got also Australia and New Zealand that was screwed by Donald Trump. And Mark Carney has been talking about the Commonwealth and how that could work more closely together in terms of trade. You know, look at how it's distributed around the world, right? Are we going to let Canada steal a march on us with the Commonwealth, or are we in the UK going to say, no, we're going to sack off Europe and the Commonwealth to get close to Donald Trump, who's not a real friend anyway? I mean, come on, it's a sitter. And then I think that the whole sweep of gravity from Canada to Iceland, who's now looking at joining the EU, to even the rest of the Commonwealth, increasingly looking to Europe, and the world actually looking to Europe. I've seen polling on this, thinking that Europe is going to increase in influence and power over the years coming. That is where the center of gravity is building. And particularly if you have Canada taking active measures against the States in terms of resistance, in terms of shutting off American trade, removing American products from its shelves, not visiting the States for tourism. So Canada is a massive market for the States in import and export, in tourism, the lot. When that starts getting shut off and you've got fewer and fewer Brits also going to the States, then I think America is going to be in quite some turmoil for a while, which means that this choice between the States and Europe should now be much easier for the UK, because Canada has taken a real lead on it. Canada is close to us, and if Canada can do it, then why can't we? So, finally, I keep forgetting to say at the end of my videos, make sure you're following me or subscribe to me if you can, because if you do, this really helps me develop more and more projects. Current one that I'm really working on is European Movement Canada. Thousands of people have signed up already, but building those strong links between Canada and Europe for all levels of NGOs, citizens, businesses, this is what we need to do now, because it can't just be left to politicians. You've got all of the trade opportunities, tourism opportunities, youth opportunities, frameworks of climate change and health that we can build together. This is an exciting time for Canada now, picking a pro-European future. So I would encourage you all to follow me if you're not, to subscribe if you can, and to join European Movement Canada. And I will put that link here in the description. And then when you sign up to that, you sign up for free. It's a newsletter. We will keep you updated on progress there. And watch my other videos about that too, because now that Carney is in and this is what Canada's direction looks like, now is the time to really, really go on this. Thank you.